Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Podcast of Stuff, episode 55. We are Sans Ralph. I know everyone is so sad here.
I'll try to imitate him.
We're just...
Noise!
Ah! There we go. And then just, if he's silent for long enough, hold on.
Make sure to drop plenty of F-bombs.
Yep. Fuckity fuck, fuckity shit, fuck, New Yorker accent, fuckity fuck. Alright.
Don't forget about background noise. Nothing I can do about that, you guys, my roommates.
Alrighty, so we have quite a lot to talk about.
Too much, honestly.
Too much. A lot of it DC related, but actually, let's get right into it. The thing I actually want to talk about the most, just because it's a cool thing that happened to one of us. So, BG here.
Okay, can I stop you right there?
All right.
Let's not go into that right now because I have a couple of small things I want to talk about.
All right, okay.
First off, screw Kingdom Hearts 3. I don't...
Why?
Because it's not coming until the next, quote, 3 years or so.
Yeah.
And I am very disappointed that nobody got my joke last week with the text messages. When I was like, oh, we'll be back better and stronger in the next 3 years or so.
Sorry,
I didn't hear anything about the Kingdom Hearts.
My interpretation of that joke was our podcast.
Nope. It was the fact that Kingdom Hearts 3 won't be coming until I'm 30.
Why? Did they say?
Yeah, they said it won't be coming for the next 3 years or so.
Boy.
And why even continue living at this point? I honestly don't want this game to ever come out. I'm sick of it. I'd rather just never play this game. I'd rather be 79 on my deathbed and hear, oh, next year, you guys. Beep. Mm-hmm.
I will play it in heaven.
That's where you think he's going?
And, you know, at this point, karma seems to be swinging on the uptick for him. At this point, I don't know.
You gotta do two things to get into heaven: be a nice person and
repent.
And I could do that on my deathbed. All you need to do is call up a preacher and be like, hey, last rites, go. Father, Son, Holy Ghost. Boom, heaven. Loophole. It'll probably be like lower level heaven, but I'm still up there.
So there's a VIP section of heaven.
Mother Teresa's and all your actual good people.
It's just like, so King Brown. Literally within the last 4 seconds of your life, you had your rights read, huh? Okay. Flip the page.
Level 3. It's kind of nice. You need a sweater, but you know. Kind of nippy.
It's not like the heavenly light, it's more fluorescent lighting, but you know, it's not like burning inferno, so yeah, I'll take what I can get.
Jesus will poke your head in every 3 years. Everything cool in here, guys? All right, later.
King, do you have that? You need to have that file on my desk. It's like literally just a fucking office job.
With Jesus Christ.
I thought this was supposed to be heaven. Hey, heaven for most.
If you guys could just keep it down a little, that'd be great.
We got to keep the lights on in here, you know?
We are the light.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well. Who else is going to put food on the table? We don't eat.
You guys don't. That's level 2 stuff.
They still have their sense of taste.
The next thing I want to talk about was JoJo's Bizarre Adventure finally got the I think it's like a 3rd or 4th trailer.
Boy, I'm not gonna get to Gotham today, am I?
And dude, it's so much to talk about. And they finally showed stands. They've been holding off on this. The first stand they encountered, the first evil stand they encountered is a water guy, so they've been just showing like water trails. I'm like, show me the actual stand. They showed stands, and it looks fine. It looks perfectly fine. Here's my background that it's been for a very long time. Well, ever since it came out, which was yesterday. I was like, I need a screenshot of this, and I need it to be my background. Because I'm like, Cause me and Chris, my JoJo brother, me and Chris were like, he this whole time he was like, what if they don't have stands? What if it's just like invisible punches and stuff? I'm like, that is stupid, Chris. They wouldn't do that. And I'm like, what if they do? They haven't been showing them. Here it is, right here. Looks totally fine. A CGI ethereal ghost man. Looks dumb, looks fine. I'm super happy about it. I think this movie will be fine. And they've shown they are. It's supposed to appear. It's supposed to premiere like next month. A little too soon, but they are confident enough to show the stand. So I'm like, okay, you guys have something. Because my whole thought was they're not showing them. They're not confident. Because maybe they won't. Because the whole Attack on Titan live action, they constantly were showing the Titans, and they looked terrible. They were awful looking.
Okay,
but they were just showing them balls swinging. I'm like, you don't.
Why do you think Japan would care?
Because it's beloved franchises.
Okay.
The first Attack on Titan movie got, I think, like $45 million box office. The second one was like 15.
Good.
It was a huge drop. But yeah, I'm very excited about that stuff. I cannot wait. I hope for good things. It looks fine. They got some dumb stuff. Also, last thing. There are these two characters named Okuyasu and his brother Keijo. The Oku and Okuyasu comes from billion, and the K from Keijo comes from trillion, and they have billion on their arm and trillion on their arm. I'm like, if they do not have the billion and the trillion on their arm, the movie is done, because that's just a fundamental thing that you do not understand. It's a dumb character thing and the whole time it's on their right arms, and they never show their right arms. I'm like, they're not gonna have it, Jesus Christ. But then the poster showed the one guy's right arm and said trillion. I'm like, they got it, thank you, that's all I wanted. I have high hopes for this. That's my JoJo talk. I don't get to talk much JoJo since it's monthly and I get nothing. But they're coming out with a OVA for a character I don't particularly care for, but you know, whatever. BG, go ahead.
About what?
I don't care. I'm about to go to sleep. You talk about whatever.
So,
I went to Chicago. I had some pizza. I was on stream. The NetherRealm people. Shut up. Who cares?
I cared. That was awesome.
That's my 3-part caring of BG stuff.
So BG here competed in. It's your first major tournament, right?
What? No.
I go to Chicago every year, Mike.
Last year it was. I mean, not last year, but the year before was, you, Ralph, and Da, and he had the David Hope Goyer joke.
Yeah, that's funny. You want to see my picture for everybody in the messenger thing?
Yeah, sure.
Was this your first time on stream, perchance?
Why?
I did not watch the last year's one.
I got that big dumb Super Saiyan 5 for Mike.
No, I have been on stream multiple times before.
All right. Well,
this was my first top 16.
Yeah, I was gonna say you did pretty fucking good. I think
yeah,
from what they
Superman
said on stream,
does good.
Like,
he did well.
You were like guaranteed points essentially, as far as like, the major Injustice circuit.
Yeah, I'm guaranteed points, and now I'm going to CEO, and maybe more points if I do well again. Nice. First time I ever made it out of pools and winners. First top 16, almost first top 8, almost.
So, I watched the matches during that weekend. Way more excited than I probably should be, just sitting in my desk chair, like when you would win matches. I was just like, basically, like anytime you get a match, be like, "Fuck yeah!" I was like, "Go BG." But
that's what, man. That's fighting games. The hype. If there's a person you care about or a character you care about, fighting games are hype as.
So
now I'll say this.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
When you were like, "Oh, NetherRealm, you know, it's a stream right here." I was like, "All right, I'll check it out." I'll just because I was at work, I was like, "I'll put it over here." You know, I'll check back every now and again. I saw you were playing. I was like, "All right, let's see how this is." And this was round 1 stuff, the first one that was on stream, and you lost like 2 games in a row. I'm like, "Oh, this bum got me wasting my time over my cell phone battery. Let me plug this up. Wasting all my time and my battery. I got to do." I remember thinking like, "Oh, this bum." getting blown up on stream. I think was my thoughts. I'm like, oh my god.
That-
Now everybody's gonna be trying to sadly console him, like, oh, you get him next time.
That was the second match.
No, he's talking about the first
I
match
know, I'm
against
just
White
saying-
Boy.
I know, I'm just saying, but the second match was the match where.
Oh yeah, I got blown up by
Yeah.
Slayer.
He
He already told me he was not using anybody but Aquaman against me, and I hate Aquaman in this game.
Oh yeah, fucking Trident Rush. Ahoy.
Yeah, trash.
So
That they tell me that's not gonna get nerfed.
It was in the first
No.
game.
But to this level?
Yes,
Oh, well,
it was already nerfed from the first game.
because when you said that last time when Tanya was like over, they saw that and they were like, cut it.
Oh
cut
yeah,
it."
they changed Tanya like a week after CEO. They were like, no more of that.
Yeah, but you would think that after freaking 14 Aquamans, because every time I looked over, Aquaman, Robin, Aquaman, Darkseid, I'm like, come on!
You don't even watch it, and you're like, there's too many Aquamans.
Diversity.
so
The problem is, legacy characters are really strong in the game, and
and
everybody
people know
has
them.
that knowledge,
Yeah.
and people have that knowledge from the first game. So Aquaman is like the second or third best character in the game right now. Black Adam's the best character in the game. They're legacy characters. Why wouldn't you use them if you already know how to? So on top of them being really good, you have years of basic knowledge of them. So that's why you saw so many. And Aquaman is just easy to pick up. He really is. Like, I'm not gonna play Aquaman.
Yeah. So I didn't manage to get most of the second or third match, but I decided to grab some gems from the chat. For
Oh, the chat.
Mistake.
for all of the for your first match, which is where most of these come from, but then the third match just had one that basically was repeated for the entire time that I will mention.
Oh, I already know what it is.
But so this is the White Boy match, your first match on stream with the first Aquaman guy. White Boy is a black guy. One message. There was a bunch of salt emojis from when you quote unquote rage quit. the first match or game of the
Oh, I knew it was.
Oh,
set. Oh yeah. Like,
Yeah.
you were
I
smiling
knew that.
afterwards, but obviously the chat.
Yeah,
threw
of
salt
course.
emojis. How did he make it out of the pools? Compros is terrible.
Okay.
So this is in
Didn't need to
chronological.
read that one.
This is in chronological order.
Wonderful. Wait, who said that? Because it might be somebody I know.
I don't know. Like I just grabbed
Dang.
the messages. I could go back. I mean the video's up there.
Oh yeah, it's still up. I might actually check that one out. I've
Uh,
only checked out the
No, you're
Hayate
fine.
chat.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Why is this guy so mad? You kind of had a stank face for a little bit.
Oh yeah. Always
Uh,
stank face when I'm playing.
People talking about dropping combos. Yeah, to be fair, if Superman dropping stuff, he deserves to lose.
Yes, I dropped some combos.
Bunch of O-face emojis after the first clutch win, where you like
Ah,
literally
the
won
third
by
round.
like a sliver of health.
Yep.
The laser one.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh."
From us coming from Injustice 1, seeing the majority of the crowd rooting for Soups in this match is really funny.
Yeah. Okay.
Arms is way more competitive than this game.
That's funny. That's funny. That's good. That's strong.
To black guy is white boy, stop asking, meme face. Why are the blacks so good at fighting games? Response.
Age-old question.
Response. Ghetto instincts from years of robbing liquor stores.
That's accurate.
Next one. Those Dragon Ball Xenoverse fans in the background are hype. Time to watch that. This one, it like literally had no connotation. It only made me laugh. It said so much BG noise. And I obviously knew what it meant, but I was
Yes.
just like, ha, 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 ha. And then after you won, Comp Bros the GOAT. Thank you for the satisfaction, Comp Bros. And then just general elation that Aquaman was beat.
Yeah. People do not like seeing the ox.
And then the third match, basically everyone was fucking saying Chief Keef versus Skrillex.
Yes.
That was a whole lot.
It was overwhelming. Anytime they showed us on camera That's what they were saying.
Chief Keef,
Everybody
Skrillex,
was
Chief
saying it like it was their own joke, that it was just fresh and it was just a big laugh line. Spotlight people, think. Chief Keef, Skrillex. Shut up, everyone.
Which, like, you know, I don't listen to rap at all, so I had no idea who the fuck Chief Keef was. Like, the guy you were facing, yeah, he did look like Skrillex. And then Brian he's like, yeah, everyone's calling BG Chief Keef. I'm like, who the fuck is Chief Keef? And then they showed me a picture. I'm just like, yeah, I could see why.
Accurate.
just the hair.
As advertised. As advertised.
I have a friend in St. Louis who's also a fighting game player. He called me Young Chop and put a picture up. I'm just gonna show DA the pic, but yeah, you can keep going.
I mean, that's pretty much it. The Black Canary match, like that one round that you had, I think it was to tie it up 2-2.
Yeah, it was the fourth
Probably the
match.
best I have seen you play ever. It was just utter domination. Was it one touch is death? I believe
Yeah.
the announcer said.
Touch of death combo.
Yeah, touch of death.
Basically, that means if you get touched, you pretty much lose your whole life.
Yeah.
Marvel
I
is
was about to say that's all Marvel is.
yeah, Marvel is famous for touch of death
Oh
combo.
my goodness, 3 won't, 4 or Infinite or whatever it is won't have Magneto. That's a lot of people teams
yeah.
just in the toilet.
Forgot the roster got leaked. Speaking of fighting games.
talk about that.
Oh,
too.
I forgot about the roster
We
leak.
gotta talk about that too.
Jesus,
I told you there's too much.
I forgot about the
It's
roster leak.
too much.
So let's look at Marvel.
Oh, before we go into that, NetherRealm shouted me out on the stream today. Yay!
Really?
Yeah, they were doing a stream for Red Hood, and they were talking about Combo Breaker. They all talked about their favorite matches, and then they talked about all the legacy characters that were making top 16, like Aquaman and Black Adam and stuff. And then they were talking about people with character variety. And one of the producers was like, "You wanted to talk about Combros, right?"
Oh,
And
the name.
Yeah, and then he turned around and it was like, "Yeah, Combros' Black Canary was awesome," and they just talked about my Black Canary.
I thought it was like, oh, there was a Black Canary I saw.
I will say,
in passing.
Just because I
It was
was
alright.
just because I was curious, I looked at your follower count after your first match, and then looked at it after the Black Canary match, like a day after. You got a pretty significant bump there, my friend.
Yeah, it was at least double digits. I mean, people love the Canary.
Yeah. All
It
right.
was something different than Aquaman.
Dude,
Stop.
Don't even.
you don't even
I
play
don't
or watch the
even.
game, and
I'm
you were like,
yeah.
every time. Newbie's Cheetah was awesome though.
Yeah, the cheetah was awesome. I wanted to see a dark side, and they had the one that I saw within top 48, and I was sad. Is he just not that
Oh.
good?
Darkseid might be a top 5 character.
Really?
It's just that nobody really knows how to use him yet. But he's got a tool set that is just
I was
ridiculous.
gonna say, like, his long range is kind of stupid. Like,
Yeah,
good,
he's a
stupid good.
very ridiculous character. It's just that nobody really knows how to utilize it yet.
I was looking.
And
up
before we get off
combo-
of this,
Okay, go ahead.
which is real soon. Before your first match, it was a whole bunch of matches before yours, and it was like 85% of those matches were going 3-0 or 2-1. I'm like, oh, V, don't get blown, break the cycle. And then it was like 2-0. I'm like, up, cycle continues. Bum.
You know what?
Everybody in the stream say comp buns, comp
You
buns.
should have just got on Twitch just to keep posting that as competition, brother. Competition.
I'm telling you right now, I was sitting in cause for top 24, which is what I was in before. Well, I was technically in top 16, but whatever. No, it was top 48, I believe. One of those.
Yeah.
Either way,
That's what the stream said, anyways.
the losers side of it was all played off stream, like way over there, and the winner side was on stream. So they told all of the winners to go over there to sit and watch. So I couldn't root on my friend, but I had to go sit there. And the first 3-0 I saw, I thought, thank goodness, because if I get blown up now, it's not a big deal.
How were the
A
nerves?
whole lot of that.
The nerves on and off stream were mostly good. It's just that I have poor decision making when I'm backed into a corner, and then I start dropping things. It's awful.
I was gonna say, I feel like in the fifth match for the Black Canary one, you started using the Canary Cry really early, like as soon as
Yeah.
you got it. That's interesting. It's just I guess that's just an experience you get at competing at that high level.
Yeah. I was hitting him with a lot of just Roth and Canary Cry.
Yeah.
You should not be able to do that.
And
But then again, I was hitting a lot of people with just Roth and Canary
Yeah.
Cries.
But hey, you know what? I'm excited to see how well you keep doing.
Yep.
It should be fun. I was although now that you're fucking competing at like the highest level of Injustice, my claim of trying to beat your third best character,
Oh no!
which
no,
at this
no,
point
no,
I think
no.
is Superman
It would probably be Captain
or
Cold.
Cold. Yeah, I was
Just
looking-
quit, Mike.
I was looking up some combo videos for Darkseid, and they were some pretty fucking cool combos. But yeah, I think that's just going straight down the shitter. Those goals.
And Matsuri Kata's like, "Hey, BG, you want to have a match?" Sadly, puts down the controller. All right, you guys,
Let's do anything else.
Smash Bros. Smash
like
Bros.
literally
arms,
anything.
arms. Kicks my ass in that. I'm just not gonna play you in anything. Mario Party. Bullshit, save me. Oh man. All right, so I have the roster here for Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
If you want to call it that.
We got Arthur,
Why? Keep going.
Chris Redfield,
Why?
Chun Li,
Over Leon.
or Chung Li, whatever you want to say.
Chun-Li. Okay.
Dante,
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Firebrand,
Why him and Arthur, and why him?
I didn't even know who
You
he
gotta
was.
beef up that roster.
Jeddah,
You picking dregs.
That's good.
Monster Hunter, I feel like is good.
It is good.
Morrigan,
You need it.
Understandable.
Nemesis,
Don't understand.
Didn't you play Nemesis for a while?
Yeah, I still have a Nemesis team. Nemesis, Viper, Shumagrath.
Ryu,
Why? Yep, makes sense.
Spencer, that's a Y to me. I guess he was popular in the last game.
Yeah, he's getting popular again, so
Strider Hiryu,
absolutely,
Mega Man X.
absolutely.
They don't list him here, but fucking Sigma. I feel like he.
Because he's DLC.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Yeah,
Ant-Man,
that's interesting.
Captain America,
Moveset wise, of course.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
about that. Like, what is?
Rosentrunks, Captain Marvel,
Of course.
Doctor Strange,
Yep.
Gamora.
Why?
Basically, She-Hulk.
I'd
Okay. I'm
Tell
gonna.
me differently.
There have been people like, you don't have a lot of female representation, and with them not being able to use X-Men,
You got 4.
how many women in the Marvel Cinematic Universe is there? There are like 17 you could use that aren't named Gamora. Keep going.
Hawkeye,
Why?
Hulk,
The reason I say why is Black Panther isn't in it. Like, I don't get it. Hulk is understandable.
Wow, you talking up Black Panther? That's
I don't like Black Panther, but he's got a movie coming out, and his buzz is ridiculous.
And you can't use Wolverine, so that's basically the same thing right now.
Panther
Claws fast
Barrage. Iron Man,
Understandable.
Nova,
It depends on the Nova.
Rocket/Groot.
Ugh. Understandable, but at the same time, I don't give a shit.
Spidey.
Of course.
Thanos.
Should have been Miles. Yep. He's probably gonna have a costume.
Thor.
Of course.
And Ultron.
Okay, so Venom is DLC. Why is he not in the base roster?
Booty.
There's not syllable one of Carnage.
As perfect as there should not be. Keep it away.
Who does this game appeal to? Literally. There's no. This is a
Marvel
legitimate question.
Cinematic Universe
Fans? Why?
Quote. Unquote.
Why does a $60 game appeal to Marvel Cinematic Universe fans that can play for free on mobile and is roughly the same graphics?
I was yawning, so I could not laugh to my fullest potential, but know that was funny.
What game is that you're referring to? I don't remember the name of it.
There's
It's like Galaxy of Heroes or something.
That's one. There's a Future Fight, which just introduced the X-Men. Like, there's so much out there to play. Why would they plop down $60 to play Rocket and Groot in one game over another that they can play for free? That they're just gonna get whooped in.
And then you also, for those that don't have one, you need to at least have the console. Otherwise, you have a $300-ish investment in order to play said game.
Yep. Trash.
Are you going to pick up the game?
Absolutely. I can't think of the last actual fighting game for a system I own that I didn't pick up. Tekken 7 I'm picking up soon.
Shut up, DA. Just trying to contribute to the conversation.
Pokken Tournament DX. Oh,
If I had-
we have to talk about that for a hot minute. Oh boy.
We need to get a bros competition in before either of us get good. Because I'll work on a Steve Fox for you.
Okay, I'm good with that.
So yeah, that is the
yeah,
roster.
that's that league roster is butt.
Boy,
My
there
goodness,
is
Like-
salt
I
everywhere.
feel like even just replacing Chris with Leon, the roster would just be infinitely better.
It would be so much better.
It'd be passable.
People have been asking for Regina from Monster Hunter not Monster Hunter, but Dino Crisis for a long time. Why not have her instead of Chris? People have been asking for Jean from God Hand forever. Why not? Why do you need Nemesis? Why is Nemesis over Wesker? I don't understand.
There's I believe it's a Capcom game of like a dude who's just like Rage Incarnate.
Oh, Ashura.
Ashura.
God. Yeah.
I was like, where is Ashura?
People have been asking for Ashura forever. When this leak roster came out, they were like, this is fake because Ashura isn't in it. But you know what Capcom is doing? They're giving you a handful of characters you really want, a bunch of characters that just is going to be in the game, and a bunch of who gives a people, and then they're going to sell all the people that people actually care about as DLC. Venom, Sigma are two of the known people that they're selling as DLC. What the Where's Jen? There's like so many to draw from, but they want to end with these. Where is a Phoenix Wright character? That is ridiculous.
So
he is what Phoenix Wright is one of literally 4 active Capcom franchises. They have Street Fighter, they have Devil May Cry, they have Phoenix Wright, and they have Monster Hunter.
What's the protagonist's name from Resi 7?
I don't remember.
I'm just thinking like his character would just be like a floating PSVR in hands.
Well, his hitbox is terrible. Can't let a hit on him.
So, like, I know the embargo on X-Men stuff is ending. Is that going to be DLC too, you think?
Oh, absolutely. It's already over.
Oh.
It ended well into this game's development, so they couldn't add the X-Men day one.
Mm-hmm.
But you can bet there's gonna be some legacy pack where it's just like,
Magneto,
these
Wolverine.
people are. Oh, and
Storm.
the first 6 people for DLC of this season pack have never been in a Marvel vs. Capcom game. So all those returnees that y'all hoping for, suck a. Oh yeah, Black Panther's definitely gonna be in that list.
Mm-hmm.
Cause
money.
for money. Shysters.
Damn mun-muns.
So yeah, Wolverine, Storm, they're definitely gonna be part of it. I wouldn't doubt if they put either.
Magnus.
Those 3 are definitely. I think they might put Gambit or Rogue in it. Black Panther from Marvel is definitely gonna be in it.
Doom.
Who?
Doom.
Doom. Yeah, since Fantastic Four ended too. Deadpool. Like, we're looking at maybe 4 years of DLC before we are really like, are they gonna make more DLC?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Carnage will be in the game?
Do I think or do I hope?
Do you think that you will go to Carnage and click on it and it will
If there
Carnage?
is within the next 2 years if Carnage is in a film property,
Oh, he
yes.
is. He's in the Venom movie.
Is he?
That's what the rumor is.
Okay. Well, until that is confirmed, no. Once it's confirmed, probably.
Don't know. I would kill for a Carnage Captain Marvel team. Oh, also,
Ooh.
this game is not Marvel, so there you have it. There's no assists. Like, it makes no sense.
There's no assists?
There's no assists.
Really? So it's just...
The people on the screen, if you hit somebody in a combo, you can tag out instantly, and the other person will come in, and then you can continue the combo.
wow.
But there's no, like, you're back here, you hit a button, and somebody shoots something. There's no assists.
Oh, that's
My goodness.
There is no assists.
patch.
No. This is a design choice.
That's interesting.
There is no assist. So yeah, people are already like, this is not Marvel. And I would have even been cool with people that aren't going to be characters. Assist specific.
Assist only.
Because I think it was Marvel 1 or Marvel Superheroes. One of those had characters that you could pick, and then they had assists you can pick from.
Yeah. Pokken Tournament had that too.
They could have did that.
Naruto Storm 4 had that.
Mm-hmm.
But no, they went...
Boy, I was watching those videos. We were miserable. We were having none of it.
It's just stuff. I remember saying stuff a lot. So yeah, that's Marvel. It's gonna be.
I mean, what are we doing? First to 3, first to 5. Who cares?
Well, yeah, very briefly, since we're on fighting games, yesterday, Nintendo had a super fucking quick Nintendo Direct based on Pokemon. And what people wanted and were expecting were, for the Nintendo Switch, Pokemon Stars, the, third release of Pokemon Sun and Moon. But for the Switch, everything would be honky-dory. What they got was... Pokken Tournament is being re-released on the Switch with extra characters. That's cool, whatever. I'll probably pick it up. I enjoyed it. Play for when you guys come up, and then friends. And then Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon for the 3DS.
For anybody that still has one of them.
What the fuck? I saw so much fucking salt on Twitter. People were so pissed. And Nintendo was like trying to do damage control of like, I'm assuming like 10-year-olds. They're like retweeting like, I'm gonna pick up Ultra Moon on the 3DS, or just paid tweets. Either one. Like, I guess it says like, from what their news release said, it was like, like, go through the places again with a new story and new Pokemon. They say new Pokemon, but they don't really clarify. Is it actual new Pokemon or just new to those games? Because there's like 600 Pokemon that weren't in those games that already exist. So Yeah, it was fucking stupid.
One of the funniest tweets that I saw was, "Oh, you guys wanted a remake or Pokemon Stars? No, the champ returns," and it was Pokemon Puzzle League. I died
Oh.
laughing.
That's brilliant. Oh man. Oh, and I actually saw one. Did you saw the trailer? Did you guys see the trailer for Pokken Tournament?
No.
Where it's basically it looks like this guy was taking this long ass trek to visit his brother, I guess in some country or whatever, Japanese guy. And then he would run into people who either had a Switch or were Pokemon trainers. And basically, like, the whole thing is, like, when their eyes would meet, it'd have, like, the line across the screen, and then, like, they'd slide in of their faces. And then I saw a tweet where it says, like, when you gay and you see another gay guy at a bar. Slash. That one got me. Yeah, people are salty as shit.
Understandable.
Like,
Boy, it's just been salt.
just like, I mean, E3, they're gonna show off Mario, you know that, but unless they got something else, yeah, they got some releases coming up in the next few months, but they need another heavy hitter besides Mario. They need one.
It's not gonna happen. They need to keep hoping that they keep selling the Switch at a
Not real. They really don't need one. Because they could just go, "We made Breath of the Wild, remember?" They just walk off.
This is true. And then
And Mike would be like, "They did."
There's rumors of a summer 2018 Metroid.
that was it not Platinum? Is it Platinum Games? Or Retro Studios, sorry. Yeah, they've been apparently working on something since Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. Which, fucking A, now that I said that game out loud, I'm remembering Adventure. Fuck that game.
That's y'all fault.
Yeah, I know. That's that stupid minecart level. We were on that for so goddamn long.
Super entertaining.
This
I
was.
watched that and I laughed. That was good.
Why didn't you duck? Why didn't you duck?
I did, Doug. No, you weren't. You had your hands up going, yeah,
Cha-cha-cha. Oh, man. All right, so before this podcast ends, we got to talk about WoWo. I saw it yesterday. You guys saw it tonight?
Along with Pirates.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I still need to go
Double
see that.
duty. Boy, we are not young anymore. We were both drained after that. It's a 5-hour movie stretch, and we're both just like, ugh. Just, ugh.
All right, so
Old
since
people.
you guys usually have the stronger opinions, I think that's a correct term.
There's nothing strong for me. Mild sauce.
I will say that this is the best movie.
Yes,
DC.
it
I-
is.
Can I
Yes,
stop
it
you
is.
right
I
now?
told VG, and he's like, asterisk, asterisk, no asterisk, asterisk. Yes, we know that the other three were terrible, poopy, poop movies. But that doesn't exchange the fact that this was a perfectly serviceable, good movie.
I wouldn't say good.
I'd say good.
You know what?
Yes, it was way better than Batman vs Superman.
That's not
Suicide
fair.
Squad. And yes, it is.
That's
because
not fair.
No, you know what? It's not fair because I told you as we walking out of those, this had the distinct honor of being the only one of those 4 movies that were actually a movie. Those other ones were just a collection of scenes. This one had characters, a plot, all that stuff. This is the only movie
I
of
would
it,
say-
and that's the
I
only
would say
movie
Man
that's
of
an
Steel
unfair.
extended addition to making a movie.
I would say Man of Steel was a movie. It was just a bad one.
I'd say that if it was a movie, it was barely a movie.
Batman v Supes and
If it was drowning, it would have its nose above water. That's it.
Nostrils flared.
Barely getting air.
So I guess going through the movie, yeah, they bum rushed through the Themyscira stuff, I will say.
Not really. They were for like what,
The
20
early
minutes?
stuff to like her growing up and like discovering stuff, to me, it felt it was a little rushed. A little.
No, they were there for longer
can
than
I
they were
talk
Krypton.
about how crap the CG was
That CG.
throughout the
The
movie.
CG was not good at all, and it had roughly the same budget as Pirates, and Pirates had way more CG and way better CG. I don't understand it, and the bigger actor in depth, but that CG was terrible. The
Terrible.
lasso was so awful.
I
And
didn't
why
mind
was
the
it go-
lasso, mostly like the actual character animation for some stuff.
Mm-mm.
It
The
was
lasso was just way too rubbery looking. It was way too shiny. It was way too fluorescent. It just got my dander.
And let us not forget the horrendous green screens.
Yeah.
Horrendous.
But I knew that they would be just crap green screens when I saw the end of the Justice League and it was Aquaman riding or whatever it was. And he's like, woo woo. And I'm like, that looks terrible.
It was riding on the Batmobile.
Whatever it
Yeah.
was. I was like, wow, that looks bad. But yeah, the CG.
But at
was-
least you could say that's not finished. Because when
Yeah.
Spidey is holding the boat in Homecoming in the trailer, the first trailer, it looks really bad. But then later on, it looks a lot better. Because they touched it up. It is what it is. Terrible CG.
not great CG.
No, it's not great.
I like most of the ending stuff was good.
Yeah, with Ares, yeah,
Yeah.
that was fine.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I liked the costume. I liked the casting of Ares.
Hey, spoilers, everyone.
Yeah, Ares is in this movie. Oh god, I don't remember the actor's name, but it's Lupin.
Lupin!
From
As soon as I saw him, I went,
Sorry.
Lupin! And he just, they left the broom. I'm like, oh, is that it for Lupin? That sucks, you know?
For some reason, I thought from the very beginning he was evil.
I didn't. I'm just like, okay, they just got a respectable British actor for this respectable British gentleman. But I was just like, that clearly evil dude is not Ares.
Boy,
Turns out the
He's
respect.
the most evil looking man in the universe. PG pointed that out to me, and I'm just like, he f***ing is.
every time he walked in, that's just like, that's the bad guy.
He just has a really evil looking face. When he first stepped out of that van and it was just a close up of his face, PG was like, evil looking dude. And I could not, every time I saw him, like, man, that is an evil looking dude. Every time he just be walking up just slowly, I'd be
Every time he showed up on screen, I went, Jesus Christ.
He's just an evil looking, not
Evil
kind
big German
man.
face.
Yeah.
Terrible.
I also like how as you described him, polite looking, polite British gentleman ended up being a angry Greek god. The angry evil Greek god. Just all of the things wrong with that statement.
And I turned to VG once that happened. I was like, freaking werewolf, Ares, third act twist Lupin over here.
As he puts on the armor, he just goes like, "Awoo."
Yeah, I'm also a werewolf. There's werewolves in this movie, people.
So
Just turn to the camera. What are they doing?
Don't
I
put your
was-
coats on yet. We still got more movie left.
I was in Harry Potter. So I guess going through just like chronologically, words through the movie. Diana grows up. Does
Can I
her-
say? Can I say that little kid actor was really good?
Even though she couldn't run.
Her running was awful.
Mhm.
It's like she just got robot legs from Forrest Gump, and she was just taking them from a test run, and she had puppet strings for her arms. It was terrible.
I like how
Terrible.
I mean, they did it because of the actress, but like how basically everyone in Themyscira just had Gal Gadot's accent, just so reasons.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
And whenever they had huge shots of all the Amazonians, I'm like, a lot of black women, no Asians. Kind of weird. Because black women would just be peppered in there. I'm like, no.
There-
One or two, maybe.
There is this kind of a small segue, but it's pertinent. It's got my college on Tosh.0. We had this video of like celebrating campus or whatever at BG, and there was a particular scene of it It's like celebrating this, celebrating that, and then they go celebrating diversity, and they find the one black guy that is in our student union and just hard zoom into him. It's like, celebrating diversity, black guy. So basically, Wonder Woman took some cues from BG Marketing, apparently Bowling Green State University. But so yeah, she grows older. One of the things I didn't realize in the casting, but I don't remember her name, but the warrior, her aunt that was training her, Princess Buttercup from Princess Bride. Fun little fact if you guys have seen that movie.
We're men, so no.
I saw it when I was way younger. That was one of those movies mom was like, "Oh, you need to see this movie. We're gonna sit down and watch it." I'm like, yeah, whatever, sure.
Yeah, you
It's
are
pretty good.
with the woman.
Great movie. You don't need to see it with a woman. It is a funny movie. Do not
I'm a
be
guy,
misled
so-
by the name.
Yeah, it's got Andre the Giant in it.
Yeah.
He's not a good actor, but he's there.
Princess Bride is over.
But yes, so Chris Pine's character, Steve, not Rogers, just other Steve, who was in a world war, crashes near Themyscira. Wonder Woman saves him. Germans come and attack. Auntie is killed
It's just so easy to get into Themyscira.
before still being a pretty awesome badass. One thing about this movie, and I read this in reviews, but like the action was really up and down.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was like disjointed. There was some awesome moments, but then other ones were just like
Too much slowdown.
too much slowdown, and then just like real dumb shit, like
Dumb.
Auntie dying. We're just fucking. You saw not even 10 minutes before Wonder Woman like parrying every Amazon from every angle, arrows, what have you. Like she had such an awareness of her surroundings, and then she's just nonchalantly looking around while a dude like 6 feet from her holds up a rifle to her. No.
Right there in this scene, they did the shield and pop up arrow stuff, and that thing came back later, which I was very happy to see.
Yeah.
Callbacks.
Very happy. I was like, oh, they're doing the shield thing. He was paying attention, and the filmmakers are paying attention.
Yeah. Then Lasso Truth comes in.
Oh, poopy! It looks so bad. But I did like in one moment, Gil and I was like, "How do I know you're telling the truth?" And he wraps it around his hand and and he tells the truth. I was like, "That was a good moment."
Oh, just where he's just like, we're probably gonna die. Oh my god, we're gonna die.
I'm gonna take you to front lines. This is so stupid. We're all gonna die.
Then you know the funniness of her seeing a man for the first time, just him being completely naked, and just
Fish out of water stuff.
the wide shot of him just covering his junk was pretty funny. Then they leave. I mean, she grabs the shield and the sword and the lasso and what have you. Go to leave. Heartwarming moment with the moms. Then the funny thing of her basically explaining the rudimentary things of procreation and how men can't pleasure women.
That whole scene made me really like and invest in these two characters
Yes.
more than I did in the entirety of Batman versus
Basically,
Superman.
And Man of Steel.
That through
And Suicide Squad.
her defending him from the other German spies, where they had the callback to the original Superman movie. Basically, where it was just there was no plot; it was just character building. Of her trying on the clothes, them going through town, like, oh, the baby, and like all that stuff. It was great.
Yeah, because she will have never have seen a baby, so she's like, "Oh, and
Yeah.
that was a good little moment."
It was just.
It was not expanded upon. It was just this little stupid character thing that they were just like, "It's here, it's done," and I'm like, that makes it seem like this is a real person.
Oh.
Unlike what I said with Guardians of the Galaxy, this character began at this movie. And there's no history. You're like, no, this is a fully fleshed out character.
Keep going. Who, me or him? Him.
I mean, basically, we caught up to they get to London, try on the clothes. Her not knowing just social societal norms, and then basically had the callback in the alley to the original Superman movie, which had a great touch.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, it's Parliament. We meet Ares, not Ares, British dude.
Lupin. Same mustache.
Yeah.
Glued to his face. Even when he went back in time, like, yep, after I was expelled from the heavens and he was looking up, he still had the same mustache. I'm like, put a beard on him, something.
Buff as shit too. And that scene, I was like, holy crap! Voldemort wouldn't have fucked with him if he was like that in Harry Potter. Then he gathers the team. Basically, they decipher the notebook. Basically, it's like, no, you can't go. Okay. And then, you lied? Yeah, I'm a spy. And then the whole lasso bit. And then they grab the other two members, whose names I don't remember. I just remember
one of them was Sam.
One guy is Scottish. And then Chief. I remember Chief.
And stereotypes, smoke signals, and get out my face.
Oh my god, the Indian guy. What the? Why was his name Chief? Why was he just an Indian guy? That was a little offensive. Going back to the Scottish guy, they show that he's a crack shot and all that stuff, and then they show him about to shoot, but he couldn't shoot. I'm like, okay, that's gonna come back. Didn't come back. I'm like, okay, he's gonna be the one that shoots Harry and distracts him, and then bam, punch in the head by one of them. No, didn't come back. I found that to be very weird. Maybe a deleted scene or something, but the fact that he could not shoot the gun did not come back.
Do you know that this is why they need to just let directors and writers do what they do? The producers at Warner Brothers wanted to take out the No Man's Land scene because they did not understand it. And the director had to fight tooth and nail to make sure that scene made it into the movie.
You mean the best scene of the movie?
The best scene of the movie they wanted to take out because they did not understand the purpose of it.
There's no hope. I constantly say this, but it's a fundamental misunderstanding. And they're just like, ew, what's this? Boo. Oh, why? Huh?
They did not understand the purpose of the scenes, and they did not want it in the movie.
My goodness.
The best scene of the movie, they did not want in the movie. It bears repeating.
Of her just being
I didn't know
utter
that.
fucking badass.
I didn't know.
I didn't know. Yeah, I mean, I guess like they get the team together, they end up going through. She sees all of the what war has done to the land. They get
really quickly. They do not shy away from a couple of things because the dude was like, yeah, I wanted to be an actor, but I'm the wrong skin color. I'm like, you know what? Appropriate for the time.
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
and then his acting skills came into play later.
Yeah. They get into the trenches. Basically, it's no man's land. You can't go there. And then she says, "Fuck you. I'm gonna go there." And then is another badass. And yeah. What?
I'm showing DA the article about them not wanting to shoot the No Man's Land scene, and his reaction is just like, "What the?"
There's no hope for these people. It's over.
Yeah,
Start over.
Yeah. No man's land. Okay, just needs a woman's touch. Fucking one of the most badass women in comics. But yes, utterly just plows through. Her fending off the machine gun fire.
Please keep talking. Read this sentence.
Oh, I thought he was actually gonna read it out loud.
No.
Then yeah, they plow through into the town, which that basically from No Man's Land up until she crashes into the tower was my favorite action scene of the movie. It had the most flow, and basically from scene to scene, it worked. Especially where her and Steve are in the middle of the courtyard and she's basically using the whip, grabbing people. He, like, basically she would wrap the lasso around someone, pull them in. Steve would hit him with the butt of the shotgun. Awesome scene.
Good stuff.
And then going with the sniper, and then the call back to S.H.I.E.L.D. And then the only thing that I was just like, I wish they would have touched upon a little more, just because it was basically stated that she was discovering her powers. Where, like, when she flips the tank, I feel like there could have been like a 5-second of like, oh. Oh.
Oh, that too, huh?
Yeah, and then like crashing into the tower and bringing it down, just like, oh. Oh, fuck. And then we get the nice heartwarming scene of, you know, they save the town, Irishman sings,
Snow falls.
Steve and her dance. Then she, you know, really, I guess, finds out if those 13 volumes of whatever book were true.
More than likely breaks his penis in half.
Probably. Then, I'm blanking. They go to the gala. That's it. Where she wanted to go kill Mr. General Guy because she truly believed that he was Ares. Then we get the acting scene with,
You know what's funny?
Hmm.
You haven't once mentioned Dr. Poison.
I was just about to say, Dr. Poison.
This is true.
Mattered nothing.
It mattered some.
Nothing.
Mattered some. And I liked them dumb mask thing. And also,
The joke I said to you in the theater that you didn't hear when she was revealed was, you want to know how I got these scars.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so.
Yes.
I like Dr. Poison. Straight
I
to the
enjoyed
point name. No faffing about.
Yeah, the whole invitation scene of him forgetting the invitations, pretending to be the Germans. Good scene. His talk to Madame Poison, Steve was good, and then the general talk dancing with Diana. Oh, even before that, Diana stealing the dress, where she's just like standing next to the woman, like checking the height. Then they both, I believe, walk out of the party. What? I feel like I'm trying to remember if the scene of "You're affected by the war too" was that right then, or was that when they snuck in to the complex? No. They started firing the poison rounds into the town.
Yeah, I was about to say that was next.
And that's when she says that war was affecting him too, or Ares was affecting him too. So yeah, the town that they saved got fucking gassed.
Done ski.
Just utterly destroyed. Then she sneaks in, or no, the smoke fire, the chief sends a smoke signal to let them know where the Mr. General was. Wonder Woman confronts said general, fights him. He apparently has like super soldier pills that make him kind of strong, but he can't fight Wonder Woman. So she stabs the shit out of him, and she thinks that the war is over, but he's not Ares.
Oh.
What?
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
Then she gets all flustered and confused because the war is not stopping. Steve basically tries to get her to help. She doesn't. He goes to continue the mission, and then Lupin shows back up and reveals that he is Ares. He's been the master.
Very good speeches from literally everybody. What are you doing, Soups Bats? What are you doing?
Him just going, I don't create wars. I just short of giving him a little nudge. I'm like, oh, that is great.
Mm-hmm. Him literally just melting the sword.
Yeah, where he just holds out his hand. The God Killer.
You're
Like,
the god.
what,
killer.
this?
Yeah.
Nah, son.
So we got that, and then basically him giving her an ultimatum to help him, or just get out of the way. She decides to fight. I love it. She's just like, I don't want to fight you, and then ends up donning the armor of Ares. And then the whole business of Steve sacrificing himself, I kind of get it, but I feel like Wonder Woman could have easily saved him.
How?
I guess if she were fully fledged Wonder Woman at the time. At that point, probably.
Plus, what does saving get him do anyway?
Yeah. For the movie, it does nothing. But,
Plus, it does nothing in the long run because that's like 60 years ago.
this is true.
So, he dies anyway. It's just...
And it was also twofold of men really are willing to make the greatest sacrifice, and love overcomes war, and then she goes Super Saiyan.
This is why
Or she's just like fucking just charging through just plebs.
terrible CG.
Yes.
Not great.
Oh man. So good. So good.
So acceptable.
We're pretty much done with the movie, right? What's the
Yeah.
ratings?
For the most part. I would give it 6.5.
6.57.
About a 6.
But that means that your boy begrudgingly, admittedly, wins the bet.
So
I mean,
it's
it's so barely.
we had a quite a few months ago now. We had a bet that I had written down. That BG bet $20 on Wonder Woman not being good, and BG.
It barely passes the bar as good.
What?
This is the way I look at it. It has good characters. It has a good story, and it has good moments. But the fight choreography is terrible.
Mm-hmm.
The CG is really, really bad. The action scenes do not flow well a lot of the time. A lot of things are happening for pure plot convenience. You can easily tip the scale on not good or good. I'm just willing to give it good, probably because I'm a WoWo fan. But yeah, there were some moments that's just like, what are you doing? That CG is unforgivable, dude.
Yeah, it really $150 million
I
budget
feel-
for what and
It
for
looked like
whom?
2006 CG. Like, wow.
I feel like excuse me. Even the end thing of her floating towards the screen did not look good.
It did
No, it
not.
didn't.
It looked terrible.
Now, when she was sitting there and she hears a rumble, I'm like, don't ruin it. There's a lot of ways that you can ruin it here. Freaking, she goes out and she sees a bunch of parademons, or it's Batman on the roof. I'm like, there's 100 things that can ruin this right here and right now. Do nothing of it.
That theme song is
That
terrible.
theme song is
Oh, that's
It's so
violin.
bad.
Yeah.
Dude, there was, when she's saving Steve, there's a rousing theme going on, uplifting, but still powerful. And I'm like, why is this not Wonder Woman's theme? Instead of that. Who cares? Okay, so now that this is over, I want to throw it on Neil Gaff. Is No Man's Land the best superhero movie scene of all time?
no
What is?
train.
The train of Spider-Man 2?
Train scene.
Train scene of Spider-Man 2.
That is a good one. It's either that,
scene.
the airport scene from Civil War.
That was good.
Um,
Here's some contenders. Aunt May's speech to Peter. There's a hero in all of us.
okay.
Iron Man's first suit. The chase scene from Civil War. The chase scene from Winter Soldier. Puny God. the Superman scene in the cornfield, Joker interrogation, train scene, Blade first fight, which was phenomenal for the time. I'm always angry. That was trash.
I like that.
I always found it to be trash. Like, always.
Was it trash?
The Batman fight scene from Batman v Superman, which is
No, the high contender. I love that.
The warehouse scene.
yes, it's one of the legit. If it was in any other movie, that would have been a 10-10 scene.
Yeah,
If that was another
it's the
person,
best Batman fight scene that has ever been in a movie.
but he's just killing people. So
He was just a brutal murderer.
I mean, character flaws aside, choreography and action-wise, it was the best Batman fight scene.
yes, so that boy is way up there. It's probably something from Spider-Man 2.
To me, it's Spider-Man or Civil War.
Spider-Man 2 is still, to me, the greatest superhero movie of all time. Of all the times.
It's up there.
It's not up there. It is.
For me, Winter Soldier is above it, and just for personal opinion.
How?
Personal opinion.
I will. Oh, him getting on the grenade in First Avenger.
So good. So good.
Oh, okay. That might be the scene.
So good.
That was legit one of the greatest things I've ever. Is this a test? Oh my!
Get back!
Oh, everybody else is like, "What the?" He just jumps right on it and just goes, "Get back!" Oh Jesus! I forgot about that scene.
Such a great scene.
Would you put Magneto getting angry on the plane in Days of Future Past?
That one was good.
It's like, I know you guys like that one a lot.
I would probably pick another Magnus scene.
Okay.
There have been
As dumb as it is, I always really like. And I'm not saying this is the best or up there, but I've always really liked him just lifting up the Golden Gate Bridge, just floating along with it. Charles always said we should build bridges.
Oh my god!
Freaking punny over your dead friend's grave.
Of all
What are
the
you doing?
movies to pick. Of all the movies to pick.
I am still on the train of X-Men 3 was not as bad as everyone thought. Not a good movie, but not as bad as everyone thought.
Oh, we definitely need to revisit that.
Oh yeah, we will.
Oh,
You'll see. You'll all see.
We gotta discuss a potential new podcast with you after this is over.
Okay.
That we're planning. Well, he's planning, and I'm just like piggybacking on his fantastic idea.
All right. Well, unless I
Dude, I don't care what you say about Superman 2 and its hokiness with the villain. The Zod going into the White House is hype to this day. I don't give a what anybody says.
Well, I mean, we both have differences of opinion about that, but I personally think you will bow down before me. We can rule this together. You and me. You will rule everything, second only to me. You will bow down before me. That was the greatest.
What a turn.
What a turn. You're like, this is not working. I got one more chance to threaten you, and I'm going to take it.
There was nothing mentioned of Logan, which had some fantastic scenes.
Oh, just his death. Freaking
His death was great.
How
Charles's death.
how it basically was a callback to the last Wolverine movie.
Yeah, that's bullshit. People invent narratives. That's bullshit. I got you for 3 minutes.
3 minutes of playtime. Okay,
Oh,
really
boy.
quickly, Pirates, perfectly serviceable movie.
Perfectly serviceable.
If you've seen a Pirates movie, this is it. They're all the same. Pick one. Any
I like the
order
villain.
is fine. The villain's hair was amazing. One of the most inventive, best things I've ever seen. I love every time he was on screen. I'm like, that hair is just amazing. 1 million points to whoever thought of that. Because his hair is sort of like, even he's just walking around. And his hair is like wavy, like he's underwater, and he's just not at all time. And it looks fantastic. And I'm like, that is amazing. That is simply amazing.
Pirates has had some very impressive CG
Sure has.
all throughout.
Totally serviceable. Funny. Jack Sparrow's funny. Jack Sparrow's always funny. What are they doing with that ending? Shut up. Yeah. You know, you got your new attractive couple. Whatever. Who cares?
I'm
yeah,
really interested,
whatever.
so I think we'll save a majority of super discussions. We'll just build it up.
Oh my
For,
goodness. Okay. 1 second.
Better be one.
Okay, quote me on this. I'm only going to go up to 47, which the minute just passed. Stop it with all these previews. You preview, Frieza's coming to this team, and then friggin' within 2 weeks, it's like Frieza betrays them all. Oh.
Is that the title? Or
No, it's in the synopsis. It's like he goes over to Universe 4 or whatever. Yeah, it's a spoiler. He just betrays them, and he goes over to another universe, and it's just going. It's like, when all hope seemed lost, he is the person that's the 10th member of the team. And it's clearly Yamcha. So who cares? Why are you doing this? Stop doing synopsises. Sis.
okay, that was it.
Alrighty.
I'm getting my tooth extracted tomorrow. That's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah, that was the reason. One of the reasons that we didn't have an episode last week was that there's just a lot of mouth shit.
Your boy was done.
Your right side of your face was twice
Left
the size.
side.
Was it
Left
yes,
side.
it was left. Left side of your face was twice the size of the other side.
It was hideous. I took a couple pictures chronicling my my face growth. Pretty disgusting. Wonderful. Yep. It got real bad at one point.
And BG had some form of toothache or something, and then
No,
Ralph.
BG had a backache.
Yeah, mine was.
His teeth are perfect. Who
Ah.
cares?
Then Ralph was going to get a wisdom tooth or teeth extracted. Ended up not doing so. But yeah. So next week we will actually be off again. I am going to be out of town, and since I'm the one who hosts TeamSpeak server, unless you guys want to try and get something together, probably not. Yeah. I will. We will not be having an episode next week. We will be back the following week, though, talking about.
I have a con in a month that I'm going to by myself.
Okay, so potential for stories. Potential.
Get hyped for that. If I need anything, I will not be calling or texting Mike. No matter what.
I'll be texting you like, hey, anything?
How you doing?
Anything you want to talk about?
Still got all your arms and legs? Oh, poop.
Can
Next
I also
time.
say really quick? Has there ever been a better trailer for a superhero movie than the Man of Steel trailer? That trailer is magnificent, and it got me hyped for Man of Steel when I was poo-pooing it from practically day one, and then it let me down.
Poo-pooing it from day one.
Essentially.
Good words. All right, so yeah, what you can expect. Ralph might give his opinions on Wonder Woman, which apparently he utterly detests from our.
I don't understand.
Me neither. But
I found it serviceable.
and probably
He can talk about Guardians, which apparently he liked.
a lot.
Oh yeah.
Whatever.
Ooh, it's time to smash some fools.
A lot, and then we'll probably be talking a lot of super since we'll have like.
Boy, when you think quality, you think pro.
And then we're talking E3.
Oh yes, E3 for sure.
I have to talk about Gotham.
Okay.
I'll probably be dead by that time.
DA's
Look at-
funeral.
My goodness. I didn't even say this. This sickness. Okay, growth on my face. I went.
Sorry.
I went to the place. They were like, okay, yeah, your mouth is kind of a garbage, kid. And I'm like, yeesh. Okay, the nurse was very funny. I liked her. She's like, your mouth is kind of a garbage. I was like, whoa, doc, with all this medical jargon. How about some layman terms? Because I was just done by that time. But the doctor came in and was like, yeah, the growth was growing at such a rate that if you had let this go on for another day or two, it would have gone down to your throat, swollen it up, and you probably would have died in your sleep.
Ah.
I'm like, oh, that's very interesting. Very interesting. They're like, yeah, your immune system is worse when you're asleep. So, yep, you probably would have just died and just nothing you could have done about it. Like, yep. So yeah, my yearly sicknesses gonna kill me. But it's better this way, huh?
just
It's
one of
not
those
saying
it was
days.
better this way.
Instead of minute sicknesses, you're always bragging about it. Instead of minute, you don't know about Muso?
Oh yeah, I know about that.
It's
I
coming
just
to the
never
West.
Saw that actual gameplay. I like Marie Rose.
Wow, really? If you would have waited a few days, your dream of dying before Kingdom Hearts 3 would have came true.
Yo, boy, that would have been reality.
It's still gonna be reality. What are you talking about?
Alright.
Here's King Brown, 973 years old today.
I only drink bacon juice. You heard
The
your
sustenance of life.
pigs.
All right, thank you everybody for tuning into this episode of the Podcast of Stuff. We will see you in 2 weeks. Laters. That's for Ralph.
No.